Elite Facts presents
12 Tips for Beating Depression.
12.
Have a positive outlook. Okay, so this one is a given. However, having some sort of a positive outlook on life can really go a long way. Negative thinking habits play a very important role in depression. Research shows depressed people tend to minimize their accomplishments and talents and qualities. Happy people experience failure and disappointment, rejection, negative emotions, pain, and great sorrows too, just like depressed people. Even though both happy and sad people go through the same experiences, happy people keep a positive attitude by gracefully accepting sadness and suffering as normal parts of life, while doing what they can about their problems. Because of this attitude, it also makes them more pleasant to be around and improves their social lives. Part of happiness is a courageous choice of loving life in the face of suffering, a chosen position or view of things.
11.
Gain interests and hobbies. Probably one of the more common causes of depression is the lack of any interests and activities. Some people who suffer from depression tend to find themselves in a routine that often leads to boredom. It's said that interests and activities are very important to mental health, contributing to self-esteem and happiness. The reason for this is because it distracts you from your daily routine, thus giving your life that little bit of extra fun. They give satisfaction, help make you feel good about yourself, and keep your mind off problems and negative thoughts and emotions. Simply cultivating them can sometimes cure depression, grief, addiction, explosive anger, anxiety, excessive worrying, or guilt, especially if you do the activities whenever you feel any of these negative emotions. There are many things you can do in this area, whether it's something constructive like housework or visiting the sick or elderly or developing a hobby that involves the use of your hands. Or it could be something that's just plain fun so that you end up forgetting about your daily duties.
10.
Be more social. With depression, a lot of people tend to just keep to themselves rather than sharing their problems with the people who care about them. Work to make your social interactions more positive by showing warmth towards other people, taking an interest in them, developing and sharing interests and activities, etc. Ask your friends and loved ones to ignore your depressed behaviors and to change the subject when you dwell on complaints or drown in self-pity. Now, at first, this sounds bad, as it sounds like we're telling your friends to ignore warning signs or asking you to repress your thoughts and keep them to yourself. But that's not the case at all, because odds are your closest friends and family will want to help you as much as they can. By saying this to them, it will allow your friends and family to bring up subjects during conversation that will distract you from whatever is happening in your life to make you depressed. Sure, share with your friends and family every now and then, but be open to other conversations and take up invitations from friends if they ask you to go out with them. Whatever you do, do not isolate yourself from the world. Get out there and have some fun. It might seem difficult at first, but trust us, it gets easier.
9.
Make realistic goals. So it's safe to say that most people watching this video have at some point tried reaching for a goal and may have been incredibly disappointed when these goals are not successfully accomplished. This is because we all tend to set goals that are way too high to reach. Sure, it can be a good thing if you're the type of person who will literally stop at nothing to reach a goal. However, not everyone should do this, as it can lead to depression. Re-examine your expectations or priorities in life, and, if necessary, adjust them to suit reality better. Depressed people often think they can't be happy without certain things, such as a particular lover or material possessions or a much higher income, etc. You can eliminate such problems by changing your negative thinking and learning to accept the situation. Certain situations or troublesome people simply won't change, and you should move on from them. When you can do something about a problem, you should.
8.
Tune out negative behavior. Negative behavior commonly turns away the people who are close to us. Again, it's horrible to say, but in most cases, it's true. As we've stated during the Be More Social part of this video, feel free to share what's happening in your life with close friends and family. However, be aware that if, in return, you don't open yourself up to other conversations, all you will get from your friends and family in response is sympathy, love, and care. Sure, that's a good thing, but these loving responses reward and help maintain the depressive behaviors rather than getting rid of them. Some friends or family even take over chores for a depressed person who stays in bed or asks for help. That means you're giving yourself no purpose. Again, this rewards the passive or dependent behavior. Perhaps you reward yourself when you drown in negative thoughts or self-pity. Many depressed people eat or spend money excessively, abuse addictive substances, or have sex without love to feel better. Eliminate these and any other subtle rewards for depressive behavior.
7.
Become more active. Exercise and proper nutrition should be looked at not as a quick fix, but as an ongoing way to make our tomorrow a little better, and as an aid to facilitate our other therapeutic endeavors. We are then less likely to give up after a short time, because we're not expecting an instant cure, just a little more control over our emotions and our life situation. You don't have to run a marathon. Just a daily walk for 30 minutes can be a huge step in the right direction.
6.
List all of your accomplishments. A lot of people go through life thinking they've contributed nothing to the world and end up beating themselves up over it without ever really taking the time to think of all their accomplishments. Seriously, take 5 minutes to think of what you've accomplished in your life. This can be anything. It could be the grades you got in school, or the awards you've won in whatever sport you took an interest in, or it could simply be being proud of a piece of work you've produced. Like, say if you're an artist and you've created a piece of art that you not only enjoyed making, but it's something you're proud of. Achievements don't actually have to be real achievements or award-winning. If you're proud of something you've done, use it as a way to boost your self-esteem.
5.
Comedy. As cheesy as it sounds, laughter really can be the best medicine. Studies indicate that human beings can heal from a host of different illnesses if they just learn how to laugh. For example, in 2006, researchers led by Lee Burke, Dr. Ph., and Stanley A. Tan, MD, PhD, at Lorna Linda University in Lorna Linda, California, found that two hormones, beta endorphins, which are known to alleviate depression, and human growth hormones, which are known to help with immunity, have increased by 27% and 87% respectively when volunteers anticipated watching a humorous video. Simply anticipating laughter boosted health-protecting hormones and chemicals. So imagine what actual laughter can do for you.
4.
Control your thinking. Another thing to do is consider removing the word depressed from your vocabulary. Instead, think of these feelings as low moods. The term depression has so much baggage attached to it. By thinking of your feelings as a low mood, you're more easily able to appreciate the fact that there are also high moods, and low moods will seem more controllable.
3.
Get the right amount of sleep. It's common knowledge that sleep and mood are closely connected. Not getting the right amount of sleep can cause irritability and stress, while gaining the correct amount of sleep, which on average should be about 8 hours total, can enhance well-being. Studies have shown that even partial sleep deprivation has a significant effect on mood. Take steps to ensure adequate sleep, and this will lead to improved mood and well-being. The quality of your sleep directly affects the quality of your waking life too, including your mental sharpness, productivity, emotional balance, creativity, physical vitality, and even your weight. No other activity delivers so many benefits with so little effort, so aim for between 7.5 and 9 hours of sleep per night.
2.
Listen to upbeat music. Now, we're not saying to completely change what genre of music you're into, but studies have shown that upbeat music helps people suffering with depression. An upbeat tune can change an atmosphere instantly and create a more positive vibe. Listening to upbeat, happy music alters brain chemistry and can improve your mood.
1.
Just don't give up. Seriously, don't give up. Depression can make you want to hide away from the world and disappear. We understand that, and it's okay to have some time to yourself. However, isolating yourself from the world isn't the best option, as it's not going to improve your mood at all. Depression can be well managed, and there can be a wonderful life beyond depression. Just know that there are people who care about you. Just hang in there and keep the faith.
Don't forget to like us and subscribe for more elite facts.